just kept going. I just kept going and hoping I'm growing near. Well, that's good and fine. I spent all this time trying to find my way here. And I've been having me a real fun time. And it feels so nice to know I'm gonna be alright. Please don't take this feeling. Our heads down in the line. Please don't take my feeling. Our heads down in the line. Yeah, if I wanted to, I'd be alright. That if I wanted to, I'd be strangers around the song. They are all waiting for a fall. They are all go on and make the most. Don't be the last time you pose. Don't be the last time you pose. No, no, no. While you are standing, their army is standing. Their army is standing. Whoa, whoa. So watch the celebration. They have you surrounded. Whoa, whoa. Strangers around the song. They are all waiting for a fall. They are all let them go on and smell the rose. It will be the last thing they choose. It will be the last thing they choose. Why? While they're out pending, make sure you're defending. Make sure you're defending. Whoa, whoa. So watch the celebration. Got to be protected. Whoa, whoa. Strangers around the song. They are all
Nyemawo Ananto Kesifi Marama Humetia Tambrefi Marama Beteswe Sambrefi Echiche Nyemawo Ananto Kesifi Marama Humetia Sambrefi Marama Petisu Ode Sambrefi Obaiwe Rawanzo Obaiwe Rawanzo Nyemawo Ananto Kesifi Marama Umatia Sambrefi Marama Petisu Ode Sambrefi Echiche Nyemawo Ananto Kesifi Marama Umatia Sambrefi Marama Petisu Sambrefi Obaiwe Rawanzo Obaiwe Rawanzo Obaiwe Obaiwa Rawanzo Everyone's
get ahead of myself, feeling things I've never felt. It's kind of hard for me to explain her personality and everything. Brings me to my knees, oh. She shines me up like gold on my arm. I wanna take it slow, but it's so hard. I love to see her face in daylight. It's more than just our bodies at night. But she's really tempting me, oh. Do you think I'm being foolish if I don't rush in? I'm scared to death that she might be it, that the love is real, that the shoe might fit. She might just be my everything and beyond, beyond space and time in the afterlife. Will she have my kids? Will she be my wife? She might just be my everything and beyond. I wanna bring her round to meet you. I think you like a candelina. I know that grandma would have loved her like she was her own. She makes me feel at home, oh. Do you think I'm being foolish if I don't rush in? I'm scared to death that she might be it, that the love is real, that the shoe might fit. She might just be my everything and beyond, beyond space and time in the afterlife. Will she have my kids? Will she be my wife? She might just be my everything and beyond. I give up, I'm in love, trying. I'll tell you why I can't explain. She might just be my everything. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. She might just be my everything. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. She might just be my everything. So do you think I'm being foolish if I don't rush in? I'm scared to death that she might be it, that the love is real, that the shoe might fit. She might just be my everything and beyond, beyond space and time in the afterlife. Will she have my kids? Will she be my wife? She might just be my everything and beyond. Yeah, she might just be my everything. She might just be my everything. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. She might just be my everything. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. She might just be my everything. She might just be
up in the clouds. I could find a town, trade this city for a place where I can keep the pressure down. Got to save some face, tired of pleasing all the players when they wind up in the chase. Got to be a place where my shoulders won't be burning let them decide where they're willing, what the rules are. Just swallow your pride, take a look inside, and let them prescribe. I'm a doctor, it's your weakness that you're seeking, you will find. Oh, 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 let you refine. Oh, oh, oh. I've been waiting all the summer. I'll take you back. Come with me and get some color. Push my head. You can go and find the lover. Everyone shares. I've been waiting all the summer. I'll take you back. Take you there. I've been waiting all the summer.
Philistine called a king is in tune. Beside the whistle cat, screaming the hour. Along the frosty roadside, always in time. I get another ring, making me happy. That'll take me for another ride up in the sky. Whoa, heaven is
myself.
This is my conquering song, laid on a wave so strong. But the broke down life for too long. Well, this is my conquering song, where only my love survives. The long crawl to the tide. All else at the door be denied. Only my love survives. This is my thankful song for all that has been and gone, for the spirit of the eternal drum. Well, this is my thankful song, where only my love survives. The long crawl to the tide. All else at the door be denied. Only my love survives. Only my love survives. The long crawl to the tide. All else at the door be denied. Only my love survives. Only my love survives. Only my love. My love survives. Only my love survives.
Hello, hello, thank you. If I can have your attention real quick. We have about 5 more minutes and then we'll start the awards presentation. The silent auction is going to close at that time. So if there's an item that you're watching, get out there and make that bid so that it becomes yours and you can take it home. Thank you so much.
Walking down Royal Street, the streets sing a symphony. Ain't been the hardest way, but I ain't had the greatest day. Walking past memory, the pain that she gave to me. Don't you know I'm trying to be a bigger man? Yeah. Feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit washing over me. Seen some people come and go. Seen a couple storm clouds pass. Seen a couple spells been cast. People tripping down cobblestone, marching bands and trombone. Everybody's out here waiting on the second line. And I'm just fine. I just wanna feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit washing over me. Storm clouds up ahead, singing songs of praise to raise the dead. I got a heart that was born to be broken down and wild and free. Johnny came in on a train with not a dollar to his name, just an old guitar case and the bruises on his pretty face. Walking down a railroad track, he ain't never coming back. Said, Mama, I don't know if I'm ever coming home again. But until then, I just wanna feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit. I just wanna feel the spirit washing over me.
Once again, everyone, welcome to the Colorado Springs Fire Department Awards and Recognition Dinner honoring 2018. We're ready to get things underway here. But first, how about a big hand for our staff here at the Doubletree? We have some very important people in attendance with us here tonight. I'd like to welcome Colorado Springs Mayor John Suthers, Chief of Staff Jeff Green, City Council members Don Knight, Merv Bennett, Bill Murray, and Tom Strand. And El Paso County Commissioner Longinos Gonzalez here with us here tonight. Public Safety Sales Tax Committee member Senator Bernie Herpin and Dennis Moore. City Human Resources Director Mike Sullivan. And from the Colorado Springs Police Department, our Division Commander Pat Rigdon and Commander Mandel here joining us. Great to have you all here. I think the chief would be here, but he's out partying somewhere. It's the last day on the job. We'd also like to extend a big welcome to all the CSFD personnel on duty this evening, as well as all of our online viewers joining us tonight. Great to have you here. We'd like to acknowledge the board members of the Fire Foundation of Colorado Springs attending tonight. Would you stand and be recognized? And now please welcome to the podium Colorado Springs Fire Chief Ted Colas.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. You know, this is the night on the calendar that I always look forward to. It is so much fun to sit back and to listen to the stories of the things that our firefighters have done to protect this community. It's fun for me to hear them because a lot of times I try not to hear the stories. I don't want to hear about them because I want to be surprised and sit here and hear them for the first time tonight as I'm sitting with all of you. It's a great evening of celebration. We celebrate the work of our firefighters, our civilian staff, and also civilians who contribute greatly to our organization. Thank you again for being here and enjoy the celebration with us as we listen to the wonderful things that our firefighters and our staff have done to support the City of Colorado Springs and all of our citizens in 2018. Thank you.
And now please welcome Dave Munger with the recognition of the Fire Foundation sponsors. Dave?
Thank you very much. Somebody said it was a privilege, John said it was a privilege to be here. It is indeed a privilege to be in your company, especially you guys who mostly have, well, not mostly, but you're all wearing some sort of red. I think that's in honor of the Wear Red for Women Day. I'm sorry. I thought I was trying to be funny. I want to recognize some of our sponsors at the lieutenant level. If those of you who are here representing these sponsors, if you would stand at your seats, we'd love to give you some applause. Dr. Cheryl Marcus and Dr. Jeff Moody, are you here? The folks from Griffith's Blessing. And the fine people from Keller Homes. And also New Vision Hotels. And our final lieutenant level is the 100 Club. And then at the captain level, again, if you would stand and let us recognize you, a great partner to the city and to the fire department in particular, AMR. Aventa Credit Union, also another good partner to and El Pomar Foundation. Independent Bank, I think you have to stand, Greg. Louis Roca Roth Gerber Christie. Thank you, Bill. Pikes Peak National Bank. Stockman Cass Ryan and Company. UCCS. Thank you, George. And Vladimir Jones. And stand up, Merity, please. And I just wanted to particularly pick on Merity because I wanted to say personally on behalf of the board, there's an awful lot that went on that we couldn't have done without you and your very fine staff. So thank you very much. We have our media sponsor, and I think Dan Stever is here. Dan, would you come and join us, please? And as Dan is making his way up here, the Gazette has given us an awful lot of space to publicize this event and its honorees, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
We've got something for you.
Oh, please. Oh, Chief, you got me something for you. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. All right, thank you.
Yeah. And then our financial services title sponsor is Ent Credit Union. I don't know that there's anyone here from Ent, but if there is someone here, please come up. And as anyone who knows the city and knows Ent, they are a long-standing and generous supporter of things that go on in this community. We're very grateful for your help.
Thank you so much.
And then we have two healthcare title sponsors. I apologize, I do not know who is here representing UC Health other than Greg. And Greg, you're welcome to come up if you're the right guy. And representing Centura Health is Dr. Brian Erling, the new CEO of Penrose.
Mark Mays from...
Oh, Mark May. It's Mark Mays representing UC Health. And both of these organizations have, as anyone knows, these are first-class healthcare systems. We're really fortunate to have two of them in our community. And yes. And they are both long-time and valuable partners of the fire department. So let's have another round of applause. And then finally, we have an overall event title sponsor, which is GE Johnson. Is there anyone here from GE Johnson tonight? I was pretty certain they had given their entire set of tables away so that more firefighters could come. GE Johnson is one of the, as anyone knows this community again, I see Jeff and the mayor nodding, one of the most generous and community-minded corporations in our community, and we're very, very grateful for their title sponsorship of this event. Thank you very much, sir.
At this point, we would like to recognize our retirees. Would all the retirees attending please stand and be recognized? Yes, you have earned it. We also like to recognize our volunteers. The department is honored to have many of its volunteers attending tonight. They support the department in many ways under the CAPS program. That stands for Community Advancing Public Safety. These volunteers assist with the police and fire departments and the Office of Emergency Management At this time, we'd like all volunteers to stand and be recognized so we can thank you for your dedicated service to the community and the positive impact you have on the Colorado Springs Fire Department. Volunteers! On a personal note, if I could, I'd like to give a little shout out to some wonderful firefighters I met today from Station 4. A couple of them said they'd be here tonight. They just happened to answer a call at the doctor's office where my wife was waiting for an appointment, and we all got to shake hands, and boy, they did a fine job. They were there when they were needed, and thankfully it turned out they weren't needed, but they were there anyway. And now, to get on with our awards presentation, our award of recognition, please come up to the stage, Candy Fontecchio. Candy. Candy, you're being recognized for your hard work throughout the year as the accreditation manager for the CSFD. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to the accreditation process is deeply valued. You are also a steadfast resource providing assistance to the groups that have been tasked with completing the performance indicators. You're an ambassador of the accreditation process and successfully track constant improvement within the fire department. Your peers within the Rocky Mountain Consortium stated that, Candy, you are an asset to anyone seeking guidance through the accreditation process. And in fact, they seek her expertise on a regular basis. You're commended for your commitment regarding the establishment and maintenance of the accreditation process within the Colorado Springs Fire Department. So it is our distinct pleasure to present you with this award of recognition. Candy Fontecchio. All right, to the stage now, TJ Bop. TJ. You are being recognized for consistently striving for the betterment of the CSFD Wildland program. You are one of CSFD's lead instructors and consistently deliver professional coursework while displaying competent skills as an educator. Your talents develop the program by increasing the number of certified technician-level employees. You participated in the development of a new Wildland program task book designed to better outline expectations and program requirements. The new task book focuses on training and skills proficiency, specializing in grass fires and urban interface fires encountered in the Colorado Springs Wildland Urban Interface. The process has included countless hours of both on- and off-duty time spent developing, writing, proofreading, and going to meetings for the certification process. In addition to wildland contributions, you also provide leadership that is leveraged by supervisors, relying heavily on your expertise as a driver-engineer mentor. For your commitment to always searching for efficiency and striving for professionalism and your demonstrated leadership, we're proud to present you with this award of recognition. Time now for the Safety Award, and would you please return to the stage, Ed Brees. Ed, you're being recognized for your initiative, skills, and dedication in working towards the enhanced safety of members of the Colorado Springs Fire Department. You put hours of effort into creating a risk assessment worksheet that identifies and addresses the most common safety issues within firefighter training. The user-friendly form can be utilized for everything from a single company exercise to a large multi-company live fire drill. It allows the user to easily modify and evaluate risk with any training event and, based upon the data entered, produce a realistic overall risk assessment. These completed forms will produce an ICS 215A. That's a good one, yeah. That's a good form. And it'll produce a ready-made safety briefing. The future use of this form and the process will ensure that all CSFD fire personnel are conducting effective training in the safest manner possible. You're commended for your commitment to enhancing safety within the Colorado Springs Fire Department, and it's our pleasure to present you with the 2018 Safety Award. Ed Brees. And now we'd like to present the Donald R. Heckers Community Service Award. Rye Henniger, will you come to the stage, please? Rye is a volunteer for the CSFD Fire Factor program. Many of you probably know in May of 2007, Rye suffered life-threatening and life-altering injuries while setting up a fireworks display at Sky Sox Stadium, where Rye worked as an executive and a licensed pyrotechnician. Due to a mishap beyond your control, you suffered severe injury, resulting in surgeries and long-term intensive therapy for the loss of an eye, facial reconstruction, and traumatic brain injury. Since 2013, though, you have shared your story with youth participating in the CSFD's Fire Factor program, which educates and assists youth who have been involved in a fire incident. You've become an integral and successful part of that program, participating in every class for the past 5 years and generating overwhelming positive feedback from the youth and their families who've heard your story. The message you share with these at-risk youth is invaluable. You have overcome a tragedy and have become an inspiration for our youth and our community. It is our honor and pleasure to present you with the 2018 Donald R. Heckers Community Service Award. Rye Henniger. I half expected to see you in a Hawaiian shirt here tonight, right? Next up, Dave Broach with Fire Explorer Post 1894. Dave, come on up. Last summer, the Colorado Springs Fire Department Explorers Post 1894 celebrated a milestone event. At a gathering held at the Great Wolf Lodge, current explorers and many individuals who had been explorers in the past all got together to celebrate 20 years of service to the fire department and Colorado Springs community. That night was made even more special because Captain Broach, who has led the Explorers Post for all of those 20 years, was recognized with the 2018 Chiefs Award. You should know that the chief officers on the department were unanimous in recognizing Captain Broach for his outstanding dedication to the development of young men and women throughout service to this department and their community. Captain Broach, recipient of the 2018 Chiefs Award, great to have you here on stage. Congratulations. And now the Life Rescue Award. It goes to Ian Bruzenak, and Ian could not be with us, but how about a big round of applause for Ian? Ian is being recognized for his actions in providing emergency medical service while off duty to a citizen who had been hit by a truck outside a convenience store. That's inconvenient. As one of the first people on the scene, he quickly assessed the condition of the pedestrians and provided life-saving treatment to a woman who had severe injuries to her leg, including lacerations, compound fractures, and heavy bleeding. He applied a tourniquet to stem the bleeding and continued care while also checking on the two other injured people. Ian's quick actions in staunching the extreme bleeding following the accident most likely saved the life of the woman involved. And for his outstanding actions, which speak volumes of his skill, training, and commitment to serve our fellow citizens, we recognize Ian Bruzenak with the 2018 Life Rescue Award. At this time, we are presenting the Medal of Distinguished Service, and unfortunately, Julie Keys could not be here with us tonight, but let's give her a big hand. Julie Keys. Julie's being recognized for her extraordinary efforts as an integral part of the community and public health team, from her work in helping launch the first community response team, guiding the program through successful expansions, creating the Behavioral Health Control Committee, and developing processes and improvements of the CARES programs. She'd ensured the best possible disposition for citizens experiencing a mental health crisis. Julie has been a strong representative for our department as other agencies reached out for support in replicating our successes, and have professionally represented her division and the CSFD on numerous occasions. Her work has resulted in enhanced tracking software used nationally and locally, a more than 40% reduction in 911 utilization, and 715 members completing our program. Her passion and success in ensuring that everyone receives the right care at the right time and in the right place has made her a vital asset to the Colorado Springs Fire Department and the citizens of Colorado Springs, and she is certainly worthy of receiving the CSFD 2018 Medal of Distinguished Service, Julie Keys. She's also a mighty fine person, too. I've known Julie for a long, long time. Next up, Dee Withy. Dee, come on and be recognized. You're being recognized for your continued commitment and experience as a key player in the construction services team in the division of the Fire Marshal. You used your skills and training to lead a team of code reviewers through the adoption of the 2015 Fire Code, and have been instrumental in keeping your division efficient and responsive while serving both the community and firefighters. You took on acting leadership of your division for 5 months and have worked closely with members of the construction community to bring projects in on time and under budget. That's what the mayor likes to hear. Your commitment to always search for the best ways to improve the efficiency of the professional building community and the safety and lives of our firefighters and citizens has made you a vital asset to the fire department and to the citizens of Colorado Springs, and we are proud to award you the 2018 Medal of Distinguished Service. Dee. Now we have a special presentation. We do this every year, and it is the video produced by our good friend Steve Schoper. The Year in Review.
The smell hits you first, then the sheer amount of ash.
Thought that the spark arresting screen across the fireplace wasn't closed all the way or had been possibly warped due to heat over time. Let an ember get out, and it appears that it landed on the couch and then the floor adjacent to it.
Any fire that is within 25 feet of combustibles is an illegal fire in Colorado Springs and will be extinguished.
Regardless of whether or not they're home, the Springs Fire Department says the lights are always on for their brothers and sisters in blue.
You can see from these photos how intense the flames were when crews got there. The primary fire was knocked out quickly, but crews remained on the scene for hours afterward.
Look how easily you can fall through the ice.
You get a lot of calls for kids on the ice, animal on the ice.
These crews are seasoned and practice all the time.
We have flame lengths about 8 feet tall and up into some trees about 14 feet. We did have a couple of small propane tanks explode while we were here.
While they were putting out a house fire, firefighters found an illegal marijuana grow. And it turns out all the electrical work needed to run a pot grow is what caused the fire in the first place.
A small group of paramedics with the Tactical Emergency Medical Support Team in Colorado Springs have ballistic equipment they use when responding.
We try and keep ourselves safe, get in there when it's logical, and then we can render care to those who are injured.
Hometown Heroes, CSFD is being honored for protecting the community by installing smoke alarms for homes in need.
Local first responders, including fellow Colorado Springs firefighters, gave it their all inside Whirly Ball in Colorado Springs. But behind all these smiles, they and others are on a mission to support fallen Deputy Micah Flick and his family.
Take a look at this. Firefighters had to be lowered into a drainage tunnel to fight a homeless campfire.
A whole lot of fire activity going on. The Forest Ridge fire in Elbert County burned 9 structures. It was out but flared up again today. Another fire Sunday on Fort Carson forced the evacuation of post housing. Fire crews were dousing hotspots today. And the mulch pile fire at the Yard Waste Recycling Center in Colorado Springs, it is in its 3rd day. The factor hampering firefighters the most is wind.
In the first 30 feet around the house is what's really going to matter the most in the event of a wildfire. That's going to give that house standalone survivability.
4 adults and 5 kids were able to escape with the help of a police officer who just happened to be driving by.
He was driving by, he was on his way to accomplish another task and saw the fire and stopped and then called it in. So it really helps us out when we know we have credible information.
Vehicle caught on fire around 1:30 on the south side of Woodman Road. The flames then spread into nearby grass. Wind pushed the fire into open land on Banning Lewis Ranch. Today, a lot of you could see that thick white-gray smoke. In total, it only burned about a half an acre, but crews responded in full force.
Morning, a dog that was rescued from one of those burning homes this week in southeast Colorado Springs is back with its owner. Maybe you remember this video of the firefighter carrying that animal away from the flames.
Flames shooting through the roof of the Springs Airport. Confusion quickly spread among passengers and even pilots sitting in planes waiting on the tarmac.
Folks, welcome to Smoky, Colorado Springs. Those with window seats on the right side of the aircraft now looking over towards the tail of the seats engulfed in flame.
Just last week, the Colorado Springs Fire Department accepted a $500,000 grant for fire mitigation projects on the southwest side of the city.
As Springs fires, you can see rescue teams pulling out several children from this storm drain.
And crews there are just saying they're thankful they were able to get the kids out, but they're warning that this could have turned out much worse.
Firefighters were still trying to put the fire out when we arrived to the Ray Nixon power plant for an industrial fire. But what they discovered was much worse.
A winter that brought half the normal amount of snow, followed by a dry spring, has many worried that the 117 fire won't be the last.
2 people got caught in the current. Colorado Springs Fire Department sent multiple teams down to Sand Creek to rescue them. Crews told us there were teams staged all the way down to Fountain Boulevard.
Right now, 3 dogs are safe following a house fire in Colorado Springs. They were rescued by firefighters.
We're going to be starting that overall process where we have to seek out and find any hidden and remaining fires.
This afternoon, Springs fire crews actually helped out this little guy, posting these pictures to their Twitter page. The 4-month-old Pitt was pulled out of a hot vehicle in downtown Colorado Springs.
Approach the 4th of July holiday, Colorado Springs firefighters want to warn us that they too are cracking down on fireworks violators within the city.
Firefighters and law enforcement working together with rangers to corral a bear cub stuck in a tree. They got him down safely and into a crate.
Springs firefighters tell News 5 that acts of aggression toward them, including weapons, are not a new issue. They are, however, worthy of more attention. Kevlar vests, ballistic helmets, and trauma kits. They're tools driver engineer Luis Pacheco never thought he'd need as a Colorado Springs firefighter.
We go into some dangerous situations sometimes, and we don't really think about it because it's our job.
Now every firefighter at Station 1, including Pacheco, has their own gear. Today's donation was the first to firefighters by local nonprofit Shield 616.
The Colorado Springs Fire Department sent crews to the High Chateau fire that burned in Teller County to help get it contained.
Trying to keep that fire from getting worse and destroying more homes, that was a real challenge, and it's very stressful.
Take a look at this video of the high-angle rescue at Garden of the Gods I just told you about. You can see the victims up on the rocks. Firefighters tell me when they're up in dangerous situations like this, drones give them a broader perspective, like which way they should climb to get to those victims. And talk to one of the firefighters who says drones are a huge asset.
We've learned that a man has died following an early morning house fire. It happened near Airport Road in South Academy. That's on the southeast side of Colorado Springs.
The Springs Fire Department has to be ready to respond to any emergency.
We don't do it very often, but it's very risky for us and for that person. So the more that we get out here and train, then it's better for us to be proficient.
The Allstate Foundation has awarded $15,000 to the Colorado Springs Fire Department for wildfire mitigation.
So what we're trying to do is reduce risk to the surrounding neighborhoods by performing fire mitigation work.
October is Fire Prevention Month in Colorado Springs.
We are in an area where you just never know what's going to happen, be it a weather emergency, a fire emergency, any of those things could pop up at any time.
And the fire department tells us they received a medical call around 7:15 this morning after several postal workers were exposed to a suspicious white substance that got on their skin.
The Colorado Springs Fire Department is gearing up for a very important mission to make sure 4-year-old Lainey's swim spa has all the water it needs. With the help of CSFD and Make-A-Wish, the swim spa is finally done. A big hit with not just Lainey's family, but the entire neighborhood too.
Everyone that signs up to be a firefighter in our community relishes the opportunity to come and be part of a family's journey like this.
Even though the future of Lainey's condition remains unclear, this family is determined to support their daughter one splash at a time.
Tonight, the Colorado Springs Professional Firefighters Association raised over $6,500 to outfit Pikes Peak Elementary School with brand new winter coats. This mission, called Operation Warm, will give every kid at Pikes Peak Elementary School a new winter coat on Tuesday.
Steve Schoper, great job as always. Nice work getting all that media stuff in there. Got to keep an eye on the competition. Hey, at this point, it is my pleasure to welcome up to the stage Colorado Springs Mayor John Suthers.
I am delighted to be here tonight with the leadership team from the city. We really appreciate the invitation to join you. I am very pleased to once again attend the Fire Department's annual award ceremony. I so much appreciate the opportunity to attend police and fire award ceremonies and see so many examples of the tremendous work being done by our public safety professionals. But I recognize, and I'm sure all of you recognize, that it's not just the remarkable achievements we recognize at ceremonies like this that define our Colorado Springs Fire Department. It's the day-to-day dedication and pursuit of excellence exhibited by our fire department employees that make it so effective in protecting all our citizens. Colorado Springs has a great fire department, and on behalf of all the citizens of Colorado Springs, I want to thank all the men and women of the department that make it so. Folks, the mayor's office has an awards program in which every department of the city nominates an Employee of the Year. And tonight I have the pleasure of recognizing Deputy Fire Marshal Chris Cooper for being nominated as the Fire Department Employee of the Year for the Mayor's Award. Deputy Fire Marshal Cooper was nominated for his dedicated work in construction and code services. He was instrumental in establishing an engineering section within construction services and the revision of both construction services and code services manuals and new uniform standards for non-sworn personnel. Chris worked tirelessly to improve and expand safety practices within the fire department and to develop the scope of fire investigations to integrate cause and origin determination. He's an exceptional supervisor, a hard worker, and a true expert in the field of fire prevention. I understand that unfortunately Chris is not able to join us this evening, so I'm going to give this mayor's coin that goes to the department nominee to Fire Marshal Lacey, if he promises that he won't pawn it over the weekend for a couple of bucks. Okay, thank you all.
And now it's time to recognize our Unit of the Year. During 2018, 4 quarterly unit award winners were recognized. From these winners, the Unit of the Year is selected. During the Year in Review video, you saw some of the activities of these winners. As I acknowledge you, please stand and be recognized. First quarter, the Medical Division. Jamie McConnellag, Dan Lynch, Jason Veit, Mike Evers, Mark Worth, Jeff Young, Kevin Ducey, Don Watkins, and Fred Varnell. Second quarter, the After the Fire program. Ed Brees, Kurt Dennison, Mike Short, Ron Davenport, and Dave Rainsford. Third quarter, the PPE program. Chris Soapy, Brad Campbell, Gabe Cook, Tom Hahn, Ryan Hawley, Mike Johnson, Jeff Keene, Jim Mondragon, Toby Sabin, Joe Tabarez, and Butch Gunn. And the fourth quarter, the Colorado Springs Fire Department Honor Guard. Todd Smith, Austin Pugh, Jacob Bartlett, Josh Easterling, Jeff Frater, Joseph Kersey, Dean Miniman, Ron Shelley, Rodney Shields, William Sinnott, Keith Vetter, and Daniel Zeich. Now, all of these units provided exceptional service throughout the year, and we thank them tonight for their hard work and dedication. It is with great honor that from these groups we recognize as the 2018 Unit of the Year, the Honor Guard. Would you please come forward? You are being recognized for your contributions as a member of the Colorado Springs Fire Department Honor Guard, proudly representing this department at numerous events across our community, from retirements and fire academy graduations to funerals and memorials. You were also commended for the enormous amount of time, preparation, and planning put into participating at the annual IAFF Fallen Firefighter Memorial Event. Your level of training and commitment are evident in the high caliber of performance continually demonstrated by your team and the incredible responsiveness shown as your team is ready to pull together and represent the department even with last-minute requests, never sacrificing the precision and quality for which you are known. All of your hard work, training, and dedication are greatly appreciated by our department and the community, and we're proud to present you with the 2018 Unit of the Year Award. Now, if I could please invite Medical Director Stein Bronski to the stage.
And please welcome Dr. Sean Donahue, who is one of our Deputy Medical Directors. It's very bright up here. So this award from the medical directors is sponsored by the medical direction team, myself, Dr. Banks, Dr. Donahue, Dr. Hakkarainen, and Dr. Hurtado. The recipient of this award is not confined to a particular position or rank within the fire department, but rather recognizes a healthcare provider within our system who demonstrates excellence in the field of medical services above and beyond expectation, displays amazing leadership skills in that area, and exemplifies the standard to which we want all of our team members to perform in the medical arena. It is because of healthcare providers like this particular person that makes our medical director team so proud of our ability to work with the fire department. One of this person's superiors said that, hands down, quote, "He is the best paramedic I've ever worked with." Colleagues are impressed by his medical knowledge and also his ability to keep calm continuously under pressure situations. This provider has, this is near and dear to my heart, impeccable documentation skills. His reports are used during medical division training as the example of excellent documentation. Of course, we take his name off of it not to embarrass him, but it is very true. He serves on the medical protocol review committees. He's a paramedic preceptor. Just in this last year, I was told that he attended 1,655 calls with over 315 patient attends and had 11 return of spontaneous circulations in arrests, which I'd like to add is probably more than the two of us combined. So on behalf of the medical direction team, we're proud to present this award to paramedic Austin Pugh. Thanks for coming out.
Austin may need a little help taking home the hardware tonight. Congratulations. Now, if I could invite Local 5 President Dave Noblet to the stage.
I'm going to pick up somebody else's notes and start reading that. That'd be great. First off, I'd like to thank the awards committee for allowing us to present and recognize our IAFF Local 5 Firefighter of the Year. Every year, Local 5 recognizes someone that has contributed their time, their energy, and efforts to not only better themselves, but those with whom they share a common mission, to support their fellow members and to serve the citizens that we are sworn to protect. With that, many factors play into the motivations of those who have committed so much: selflessness, sense of duty, commitment of cause, caring, and passion. With this year's recipient possessing a portion of each of these traits, the one that would bring him to the forefront for this year's awards selection committee was definitely the passion. As we look around the room and guess who would possess the most of this particular character, and there would be many, there is one without question that as once that he is pointed in a direction that he believes in: unity, a protection of those with whom he serves with and who he holds dear as family, and an undying passion to do what's fundamentally right. This would all be attributed to one person that we believe represents our IAFF 2018 Firefighter of the Year, Driver Engineer Ty Mather.
And now, please welcome back Chief Colas.
Well, thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct honor to be able to present this year's Civilian of the Year Award. Would Lindsay Pastor please come forward? Please come. Oh, okay. Lindsay is an employee with our Community and Public Health Division, and tonight we recognize her with the Christina Randall Civilian of the Year Award. To many firefighters on our department, Lindsay is an unrecognized hero. You see, Lindsay has spent countless hours designing, developing, and as her supervisor stated, putting the wheels under the CMed pilot vehicle. Well, the establishment of the CMed vehicle has brought her to the praise of our staff. It has done much more than that for our community. For those of you who aren't aware, the CMed unit is a response vehicle staffed by emergency medical providers and tasked with delivering care for patients of low priority medical incidents away from and taking those calls away from frontline heavy apparatus, and it is a resource that is specifically trained to deal with these incidents. In the end, the benefit is to the community is this: every patient who calls 911 gets what they need. The CMed unit helps people to navigate the medical landscape and hone in on the proper provider to meet their needs. In doing so, it also frees up the heavy apparatus to be able to respond and provide care to the most critical incidents in their districts. The CMed program developed by Lindsay is a pilot for the CSFD, and we believe that it's not only a model for our department, but that it's a model for the fire service across this country. Lieutenant Julie Keys says this: Lindsay is the perfect combination of work ethic, knowledge, inclusiveness, and passion. Her efforts have made her a valued and critical member of the Community and Public Health team. Lindsay has taken it upon herself to learn all aspects of Community and Public Health Division, allowing her to be utilized to fill multiple roles wherever she can spread her can-do attitude throughout the workplace. Employees like Lindsay make this department great. She is dedicated to ensuring that even the overlooked people in our community always receive the very best of care. Lindsay, for your innovation, hard work, your dedication to excellence, I'm honored to present you with the 2018 Christina Randall Civilian of the Year Award. And now we will be presenting the Firefighter of the Year Award. Would Lieutenant Grant Tinker please come forward? Described by one of the members of his crew as a positive and selfless leader, Lieutenant Grant Tinker is the 2018 recipient of the Firefighter Year Award. As Grant makes his way forward, let me begin to give you a glimpse of the contribution that he's made in just the last 12 months. Lieutenant Tinker is currently the only CSFD firefighter who holds a fire officer credential from the Center for Public Safety Excellence, is a graduate of the Institute of Fire Engineers, and is a certified Blue Card officer. Each of these credentials is reflective of hard work and dedication to a career as a professional firefighter. Ladies and gentlemen, please indulge me as I give you a quick list of a few of the contributions that Grant has made during this year. As a member of the staffing program, he has created an Excel spreadsheet to track the hire-back activity of employees. He developed a quick reference guide for elevator operations and rescues, worked with the shift commanders and the fire marshal to revise goals and objectives for the CSFD strategic plan, became one of only 43 peer reviewers nationwide for the Center of Public Safety Excellence, reviewing application packets for professional fire officer credentialing. He managed the department's seniority bid system and developed a tracking board to keep the bid requests visible and accessible across all 3 shifts of officers. He created a guide to help the officers navigate through the Center for Public Safety Excellence professional credentialing application process. During the annual performance evaluation, he functioned as one of our department's incident safety officers, and he developed questions to be completed by external stakeholders to evaluate CSFD expectations and performance. If those things weren't enough, Grant also serves as a co-chair for the After Action Review Committee, serves on the department's core compliance team for accreditation, and works in the department's staffing program, ensuring that every crew is properly resourced to serve the community each day. Lieutenant Tinker can also be relied upon to submit proposals to the Department's Safety Committee for firefighter safety, to contribute to the development of or the amending of department policies, and to simply engage in every area to which he is exposed. Grant, I only have one piece of advice for you regarding the Firefighter of the Year Award. Should have spread this stuff over 2 years. You could have got it twice. Lieutenant Tinker, because of your tireless work ethic, deep commitment to safety, and dedication to the mission of the CSFD, it is with great honor that I award you with the 2018 Firefighter of the Year Award. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one final award for this evening, and it's a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I'd like to invite Steve Schoper to the stage. Since October of 1990, Steve Schoper has been making a difference on the Colorado Springs Fire Department and in our community. Tonight, we will recognize Steve with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Hired as an audiovisual specialist, Steve Schoper helped to move the fire department into the age of distance learning. It was under his direction that the broadcast studio came to be. He ordered, installed equipment to record training broadcasts, to broadcast live and interactive courses, and distribute classes to fire stations across our nearly 200 square mile city. Steve has kept up with technological advances. ensuring that modern broadcasts are done in high definition, that they are accessible over the internet, and that they can be viewed from a television or a computer. He has produced top quality videos to commemorate the graduation of countless firefighters from the training academies. He has made productions that share the joy and achievement of promotional ceremonies to everyone across the department, and each year he makes a year-end video to record the achievements of our organization. Some of us are old enough to remember Steve when he was an active educator as part of the Clown and Puppet Show, and he taught thousands of children throughout Colorado Springs important life-saving messages about fire safety. In character, we have seen him teach children as the happy Spanner the Clown and embarrass many of us when he takes on his alter ego of Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. Steve has entertained, inspired, and educated young and old across our great city. He has enabled the fire department to take to the skies by becoming a certified pilot for our drone program, and he has worked many hours to ensure the airborne capability of our drone is compliant with all laws, regulations surrounding this new and exciting video technology. His efforts have enabled the CSFD to obtain FAA approval to fly missions throughout the state of Colorado to include otherwise restricted airspace such as near airports and military installations. Over the years, Steve has worked with many staff and volunteers in his various endeavors. His wit, character, expertise, and skill have challenged many of us along the way, and he has helped us to become better communicators and to be a more visible presence in our community and to teach valuable life-saving messages on a broad platform. Steve's certification as a firefighter has served him and our community well over the years. As a certified firefighter, he's often able to get video footage in places and during emergencies that would be too dangerous for others to enter. While tonight we recognize all of the work and accomplishments of Steve Schoper, we're not alone in our praise. Over the years, Steve has been recognized nationally. In 2005, he won a Telly Award from the Fire and Emergency Training Network for an educational video produced on an interior fire attack. And in 2015, he was awarded with an Emmy by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences for his work capturing the fury of the Waldo Canyon fire. Steve, well, I believe you've still got a lot of great years ahead of you. It's with honor and great pleasure that I present you with the CSFD Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations, Steve. And how about another big round of applause for all of our award winners tonight? Well, that wraps up another awards and recognition dinner. Appreciate you all coming out tonight. And it has been an honor to be your MC once again. We'll look forward already to next year. Have a great weekend. And thanks for joining us here this evening.
You wouldn't get this from any other guy. Cause every time I hear